2nd and 3 now. Hand off to Chubb on the zone read. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Rodgers here from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Tua now from the gun. He's got time here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, time out 2. They're right here.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Waddle makes the catch. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
It's safe.
Achane running to the right. Across midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins finish up their opening drive. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dolphins start off well to tie things 7-7. they're tying this game up. They're all set to send her away. Kent on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Chubb on the give, headed left. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 47. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Quick slant here to Kirk. He won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Steelers first down. They give inside to Chubb. Give him fiber on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's Chubb on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jeff Jones has got it! And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of a run play that feels like tug-of-war at field. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They run again with Wright. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the set. Now it's Jake Bailey, who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Play fake, it's Rodgers. Completed left side to Smith. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Shove here on first down. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That play good for 17 and a first down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
Look at the end. Jordan! Hey, take 26!
From the 17. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick.
You just never know what could be the play at the end of the game that we look back on and say, you know what? That was the play that decided it all. It seems small now. It's just a little old point, right? But if this one stays close to the end, keep an eye on that block because that single point could loom very, very large.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
44. Ready. All right, go. Ready. Watch it, Austin.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. It is caught left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10.
Solo left side.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Dolphins at a deficit. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Turbo 3, kick.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
Hey, turbo 1. Let's go. Hey. 20, TX. Out.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
21G. Hey.
1st down, here's Tua. Oh, it's an interception. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or 2 before he can get to that 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Get 300.
Rodgers to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Another try following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Miami touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or 2 to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Rodgers coming back after the pick. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Rodgers will look to throw. Complete to Chubb. And he's brought down at the line. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete, so 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job. And I just showed you I could do yours.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. They'll come up first and 10. A pistol snap here, Rodgers. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down.
319. 319.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Caught near the goal line. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings them to first and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
First down and goal to go.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Again, Rodgers. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers push their lead to 6. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
One last play before the break. He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Tua off the play fake. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. They've got first down from the 31. And off to Chubb to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
36-yard line.
From the 36. Completed over the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
On second down, Warren. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down. Rodgers here from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a pick six. He's in for the Miami touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching Dave for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Kent on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. Getting right back to it after that interception. Throwing the out route complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Rodgers set to pass. And they pick him off again. And the Dolphins take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
First and 10 now from the 30. 2 now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incomplete pass, 2nd and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Searches from pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive, went backwards. He's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag, though, down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack? Running it after the penalty. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd down carry for Achane. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the fourth. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. So that brings up 4th and long. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the 19. It's a screen play to Warren. Takes out a 1-stop. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there. I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to Warren. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. And 7 on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal at the 3.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That's up and through for the point after. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
That's for Waddle again. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's Tua again. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts are just so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Throwing on third, Tagovailoa. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Go ahead. 18.
Desperation time here on fourth. Wanted Hill, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue.
On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
19.
To throw is Rodgers. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He's got it in the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His third through the air this game. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers stretch their lead to 21.
42. Dolphins 21.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Dolphins hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Go ahead.
Back to throw, Tua. This finds its target, that's Hill. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
Hey, time out two.
Here's Tagovailoa again. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers put up even more points in a win. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers continue piling onto this lead. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. On return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Look, it isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
All right, come on.
Another try following the sack. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And after making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
They're right here. Out.
1st down, here's Tua. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Tua off the play fake. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. Tagovailoa back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. No yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Tua now from the gun. Big shot is hauled in. Feeder inbounds. Oh, what a play. And in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins putting up points in a game decided. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21.
Dolphins 28.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
And it's incomplete. Kept the pedal down, though, the whole way, still taking shots until the very last play. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North.